Hello, I'm Jimmy Glenos, your life and leadership locksmith. And I'm here to help you get out of a jam, a rut, a stuck place, or anywhere you think you need a little nudge, some guidance, or even a full-blown action plan. If you're ready to break out and break through to a brand new you, let me help you find the keys. Let's not wait any longer. It's time to unlock the shortcut. Hello, I'm Jimmy Glenos, the life and leadership locksmith. Welcome to Unlock the Shortcut. In our previous episode, we looked at the first two parts of executing a blue sky paradigm, determining what the particular cloud is, and then moving to gain a new perspective. Today, we're going to look at the remaining three practices of the blue sky paradigm. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, we're going to need to make it rain. Sometimes your thoughts, feelings, and mood can be especially challenging to deal with. And when it's more than you can bear, you might want to pour down a heavy rain of judgment on your problems to drown them out. But how can we do that productively? Well, it turns out that studies by Harvard researchers Shelley Carson, Wendy Berry Mendez, and Madup Akinola have shown that anger and sadness can actually deliver us into highly creative spaces. Much of this data is recorded in Gerald Amata's book, The Power of Negative Thinking. These scientists have discovered that sadness and anger can actually be catalysts to really creative thinking. They've found that while a mood of positivity frequently brings a wide array of creative ideas, many of them tend to be rather shallow and not very productive. On the other hand, a mood of negativity emboldens deeply thoughtful, innovative ideas that are more effective overall. As an example, have you ever noticed how some of the best songs are about heartbreak or revenge? It's no coincidence that the negative feelings born out of sadness, anger, and depression can create magical musical output. And the same goes for everyday negative thinking, if you do it correctly. So how do we put our negative moods to work for us? We're going to use the acronym RAIN, R-A-I-N. So let's start with R. Recognize. Recognize that you are angry, sad, or even depressed. Try to pin a specific emotion to it, like regret, frustration, disappointment, guilt, remorse. Whatever it is, try to specifically name it so you can more effectively tame it. The second letter is A, allow. Allow yourself the freedom to feel the anger, the annoyance, remorse, or exasperation without guilt or judgment. Just let it be whatever it is in this moment. This is the pause you need to reclaim your power and capacity to move forward. The next letter is I, investigate. Investigate what you really need right now, or what you really want to accomplish in the next 10 to 30 minutes. You may find that you need love, safety, companionship, encouragement, or a swift kick in the rear. Whatever it is, investigate what you're feeling so you can determine what it is that you need or need to do next. And finally, N, navigate. Navigate your way forward with your newfound ideas based on what you've determined you need or need to do next. Use your negative energy to build the action steps to meet your goal. The idea here is to convert the negative into creative, constructive outcomes. Realize this energy won't be around for very long, and that's because you're moving forward. You're not stewing in a vicious downward cycle. But use this strong negative energy to your advantage while you still have it. Because as your curiosity and interest in solution finding grows, you'll be moving into a more positive state and your energy will shift. And that's okay, because that is when you'll use this newly developed anabolic energy to keep yourself motivated and move with greater flexibility if or more likely when, other challenges arise. Next in our blue sky paradigm, get in the shade. So far, we've been looking at clouds as darkening, threatening, and sometimes potentially destructive. But clouds can also offer protection with the shade they provide. So, while you may be raining down on your problems, you also want to use your clouds to provide protective shade for the values you hold dear and the boundaries you want to defend. What do I mean by this? Well, sometimes things happen, and we'll feel like we've been let down, forgotten, or disrespected, and we take an emotional hit for it. Say, for instance, you have an appointment set this afternoon with a potential new client, and they cancel at the last minute. That can be terrifically frustrating for sure. You are looking forward to building a new relationship, which hopefully would turn into future revenue. And now you've lost that opportunity. Additionally, you feel like you must have done something wrong, because why would someone bail on you at the last minute? You could see how you might easily find yourself walking into a very cloudy day. But what can those clouds offer you? Well, they can provide the shade and protection you need right now, but only if you use them the right way. Here are 2 ways to make the best out of this dismal state. 1, if you're feeling hot with anger, shame, disrespect, or disappointment, use the clouds to protect you from that heat. Don't sit in the sun and bake in it. You'll just get burned. Take a walk and take cover to a cool, shady space and willfully accept that change is inevitable and sometimes it doesn't seem to go your way. 2, now that you've acknowledged the reality of unforeseen change, use the clouds to provide some shade on your calendar. You've already blocked the time. Go ahead and work it. You know how you're always saying, there's never enough time in the day? Well, guess what? You just added the elusive 25th hour. But don't wait until it happens to you live. Take time now to figure out what you're going to do when things do blow up. When a client stands you up, what opportunities might unfold in that hour? Spend the next 30 minutes calling new prospects? Tune up your website? Follow up with recent networking connections? Think about what you can accomplish in this 25th hour. Don't waste it. Do something smart with it. All right, we are about to unlock the last shortcut to the blue sky paradigm, and that is blow the clouds away. Sometimes we can't physically move to a new space or go for a walk to clear our heads, or rain all over everyone and everything in sight. In these cases, we need to take a moment to breathe. Yes, I know, you're already breathing. But this is a purposeful and particular type of breathing. When we are experiencing really challenging moods or moments, our breath can literally save our lives. We just need to direct it in a way that serves far more than just a mechanism to supply oxygen. We need to regulate our breath to induce a calming, restorative chemical rush. So, how do we do that? Well, there are numerous methods to calm ourselves through breathing. The box breath, the belly breath, lion's breath, and so many more. And they all work great. But today we're going to practice a different kind of breath. I like to call it the 10-foot candle breath. You'll understand why once you do it. Start by standing tall and lifting your rib cage upward and a little bit outward, kind of like a soldier. Next, take a good, strong inhale to fill your lungs, your belly, and even the sides of your rib cage and your back if you can. It takes a bit of practice, but getting that air into those tight and rarely used spaces really makes a difference in your use of core muscle groups and your attitude. To make this easier and more effective, put your hands on your hips like a superhero pose, and then inhale as deeply and fully as you can. When you do this pose, you fill the sides of your rib cage and your back, creating a larger, wider space, making you feel and even look bigger and stronger. And this will be used to your advantage because you are about to create some gale force winds to blow those clouds away. Once you've taken in a big torso-filling inhale, hold for a moment, and then lift your head upward. Close your lips in a circle like you're blowing out a 10-foot candle. and blow those clouds away with a long, strong exhale. Really get all that air out of your lungs. Totally empty your chest, your ribs, your back, and your belly. Now do this 2 more times or until you feel you've cleared some space for yourself or you've blown all those clouds away. Feel free to visualize your breath clearing it all away to reveal a bright blue sky. And if after a couple of breaths you begin to feel a little lightheaded, be sure to sit down and keep yourself safe. So, there you have the blue sky paradigm. Determine what shape the cloud is, move to gain a new perspective, let it rain, get in the shade, and blow the clouds away. Know that the thoughts and feelings that stress you out or bring you down are just clouds passing by. They're impermanent. Keep breathing those big, bold inhales and extra long exhales until things become a bit more tolerable, controllable, and understandable. Know that you have the power to conquer any force that comes your way, and believe that you are the canvas for those thoughts and feelings, and you can wipe it clean whenever you want to. You always have the ability to let it rain, get in the shade, and blow all those clouds away to begin again with a big, blue, clear skies vision. Clouds roll in and clouds roll by, but you, my friend, you are the sky. Well, that does it for today, but before we go, I want to thank you for making us a part of your busy day. And if you found this message inspiring, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. I'd love to hear from you. And if you love this episode, share it with friends and family and on social media. And remember to tag me, Jimmy Glenos, so I can see what you're up to and support you too. If you're looking to dramatically improve your health, wealth, leadership, or relationship, take the next step and partner with me as your coach. Head to my website at jimmyglenos.com. I look forward to working with you soon. Until then, I'm Jimmy Glenos, the Life and Leadership Locksmith, helping you unlock the shortcut. See you next time, everybody.